So I apologize, I've not been able to be around for the past week or so, but this, what you're looking at, is my backyard when Hurricane Dorian was coming through. That's right, I live on the Outer Banks, so had to prepare for that storm and help a lot of people out as well, too. Didn't get too much damage or anything like that up here on the northern beaches. The lower beaches, though, specifically Ocracoke and Hatteras, got tore up. And if you'd like to help at all with any of that with a monetary donation, Outer Banks Community Foundation is a great place to start. I will leave a link in the description if you'd like to make a donation. It's 501c, plus it's all tax deductible, and like I said, the lower beaches could really use the help right now. So thanks for all your patience and letting me take a little bit of time in order to get my house in order, if you will. But today's video is going to be about Day of the Dragons and the new potion that they just released. They released it in the middle of the week. They gave everybody one. They also decided to give everybody the ingredients in order to brew one. Day of the Dragons will be later in the video, so I'll leave a time link in the description. But yes, this new potion, we have been asking for this potion for so long. What it actually does is it actually brings traces to you. It's very similar to an incense in Pokemon Go, if you ever actually played any of that. And the Tonic for trace detection, I have to say, is probably one of the best additions to the game that they have added in quite some time. Now, I was talking about the free gift that they gave us. They gave us, like I said, one of the actual new tonics. But on top of it, though, they also increased our ingredients by 10 and our potions by 5. That's everyone across the board. They increased the starting capacity, so that's one of the reasons why we got the bonus. But as you can see, they gave us all of the new types of ingredients in order to actually see exactly what they are. A rampant horn seems to be the hard one to actually find. As far as I am able to tell, you can find it in port keys, and it's very rarely found on the ground. The tonic lasts for 30 minutes, and there isn't really a set number of spawns that it will bring in for you. I used it during Day of the Dragons, and I want to say I saw a good spawn every 2-3 minutes or so. It depends on how much you walk around, I want to say. Very similar to the incense in Pokemon Go, where if you stay still, you'll get spawns still, but if you walk around, you get them way more. Now, this right here are the master notes for this new potion, in case you have not been able to figure it out or find it yourself. And it, again, pretty simple. It was actually a lot of fun being able to figure out the master notes for this, because it's been a while since I've had to find out new ones. Now, they did give us another gift for Day of the Dragons, which is really awesome. 5 spell books, 10 scrolls, and 25 spell energy, which I gotta say was really awesome to be able to get, because I hadn't gotten much from the storm. Now, I know a lot of people keep saying that Day of the Dragons was the community day for us for September. I don't know if that's actually true or not, because it's a reward that we got for completing the quest and getting the achievement that we needed for at WUFest. So that's a picture of our path that I was walking around. We were a couple down trees. Besides the dragons, though, for Day of the Dragons, I found some pretty decent spawns. Now, I know I was a little jaded from going to WUFest, where we saw all the emergency spawns, but I was impressed, because here in the Americas, we got the Peruvian dragon, of course, but we also got the Chinese fireball, and both of those are the emergency level threats, whereas the other two dragons, the green Welsh and the Opali, are only severe. So I was really surprised that I actually saw other spawns that were emergency level besides the dragons. First thing I want to say, though, about Day of the Dragons was the XP was crazy. I was getting between 1,100 and about 1,250 or so per dragon, and depending on what type of cast that I did. And it was crazy. I went from about 15k away from level 30 to about 20k or so into level 31. So I want to say that I got probably about 150,000 experience from these dragons. Now, I didn't catch much other stuff besides just the dragons, but again, I was just kind of blown away with the amount of experience I was able to accrue, and I only played for about maybe 2.5 hours, because this was the day after the storm hit us. I was honestly impressed with the number of spawns, too. Any given time, I want to say I never really fell behind 3 or so. There were always at least 3 dragons that were up there, which, again, very special area that I live in. It's pretty awesome. The awesome thing that I actually had personally was because of WUFest and because of this, I was able to reach the maximum rank in oddity. So I believe if I counted it out correctly, I'm at like oddity level 77 or something like that, which is crazy. Just because you're getting between 15 and 20 family experience every time you return to Dragon, and that's all I was returning pretty much for the full 2.5 hours that I did. We're not able to actually get any of the dragon eggs, though, which is a little disappointing. I thought we'd be able to, but knowing Niantic and playing Pokemon Go over the past couple years has taught me that Niantic will bring these things back either through an event or just release them naturally. I really, in my heart of hearts, I feel that the dragon eggs you'll be able to find inside of fortresses very similar to centaur bows, things like that. As far as global rewards for an event, this was pretty awesome. This was a fun day. It was really nice to actually be able to hang out with some friends of mine who weren't able to go to WUFest and see the excitement that they had for the dragons, because it reminded me of when I was at WUFest and just how giddy pretty much I was the entire day just because of what we were doing. But my name is Turmentic. I hope you have enjoyed the breakdown of Day of the Dragons and also looking at the new potion. I'll probably make a video where I just use the potion for a couple hours just to see exactly what it will spawn if you'll get severe and emergency with it as well. But give the video a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and as always, I will catch you next time.